really good. It's delicious.
Yeah.
All three of these have been really good.
Really solid, yes.
I'm a little scared of this last one though.
100%.
This one's sitting at 9.8, so this is the one that you go home on. After you finish a glass of this, you go home. Because
I'm not gonna lie to you, that looks like Black Death to me.
Now the art is beautiful.
Yes.
Beautiful.
This is
I love it.
The Abominable Snowman from Jackalope here in Nashville. It's an Imperial Mocha Style brew with coffee and cocoa nibs. So it's going to be, you can already immediately tell when it's like the coffee stout, it's probably going to have those two ingredients, coffee and cocoa nibs. So it's going to be like chocolatey and it's going to be coffee on the front end.
I saw the bongo right there.
Yes.
And is that where they sell it at?
No, they actually, that's where they get the coffee from. The Olive in St. Clair, they get the chocolate from there and they put it in the brewing process, and that's how they're able to extract that. Usually that's when they'll ferment it in that, or they'll even brew with it sometimes. They'll put the coffee beans or the chocolate in it.
Bongo has some really strong coffee.
Yes.
I actually wanted to work with them because they were our neighbors at the spot.
That's true.
The go-to coffee spot. So we had a little bit of everything there.
We won't knock it. Eventually, it might happen, but we'll see. Bongo, if you're watching, let me know.
Right.
But this is
email info@musiccityptg.com.
It's strong.
This is
So
strong.
this is a sipping beer. Like, you don't want to knock this back. I mean, unless you got nothing to do and you're gonna go to bed like relatively soon after you drink it really fast, it's fine.
It's interesting. It doesn't really. It's like beer, but not.
I'm not gonna lie to you. It's very intimidating on this end.
Did you drink it? Did you try it?
No, it's intimidating.
It's
It's
the
so
first
dark
sip,
that it's
you know?
interior.
It's like talking to a girl. Sometimes you're like, I just gotta get that first like positive part of the interaction. Then it kind of smooths out a little
Oh
bit.
no, I'll let her. Talk
It does
to me
smooth.
first.
It does.
I'll let her talk to me first. That's how that goes.
That's a really good explanation. It is very like in that general area. It's like you're sweating at first, and then it just kind of works.
Oh, you're weird like me. This is great.
This is nice.
Okay.
This is nice.
So
we
what I
have
was
some
saying.
stuff in common. I'm sorry I stumbled your name 5 times, but we're on the right path. Go ahead and try.
I got myself together. So, and just kind of
Ooh, that's strong.
Oh yeah.
It is strong, but yet satisfying in a way. It's weird.
Tastes like black coffee to me.
Yeah. That's
Very
definitely
strong.
True.
Very strong black coffee.
And after a while, you're like, okay, there that chocolate
It's
cocoa
mocha, yeah.
starts
I can
to
taste like
come
that.
through. Yeah.
I can taste the cocoa. It's like a little bit. Kind of reminds me of like that. Like I'm not a big fan of like dark chocolate, but it has like that. Like I feel like it has a little hint, but it may be because of the coffee is kind of like that really dark.
Mm-hmm. They kind of negate each other.
How do you brew that though? Like how would you combine like beer and coffee together?
So it kind of depends on when you want to put it.
How do you not burp? I feel like you haven't burped once yet.
Years of training. Years of training. I was made for this.
I'm built different, fam.
Built different.
Y'all little men, y'all little boys.
Break an egg with my bicep real quick.
Facts. With your fucking like. Sorry, well I'll cuss right there. Like
aggressive.
No, do your thing.
It was aggressive. I apologize.
Sounds like you meant it.
A little bit. A little bit.
Kind of aggressive. I got a little aggressive.
Sounds like you got upset a little bit. It's like somebody take your lunch money today. You just remembered it.
God damn it.
But yeah, just like kind of like this beer is like. Are y'all intimidated by the future of?
I actually don't mind this. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good. I was gonna say, are you guys intimidated by the future of what Music City Vintage could be? Or y'all are like, okay, I am ready to destroy the future and take over.
I don't think we're. I think when you see your business really in shambles, like from a tornado, it's like you're like the future for us is like, and this is just my opinion. Just may agree or not. It's like the fuck can you really do else to us? You know what I mean?
Like, okay, I like that.
Literally,
I like that.
Literally, and
but is that really gonna affect
after God happened, and it did not stop us. Now I ain't saying God. Let's do it. Let's have an act part 2.
Facts.
I'm just a brother trying to make it in America.
Yeah, man.
Take it easy on me. I just started this podcast,
just trying
right?
Trying to feed my 3 dogs and
I just
my
started.
Kid. That's all I'm trying to do.
I got a dog to feed. Come on, please.
That's all I'm trying to do, man. $34.88 at the Walmart. The bags.
Wow, isn't that expensive?
it's a 30-pound bag, which is still expensive. Don't get me wrong, it's still expensive for her. Sounds like it's a lot. It's not.
But I'm sorry. Continue.
But I'm honestly, I'm sure Justin is too. We're excited because like I said, when you come from like rebuilding to like where there's nothing, like we did this grassroots, and then like to have it taken off and then like taken away from you, and then be able to like rebuild it back up to where it was. I think it's like you're just kind of like I'm just excited to see where we can take this to. If you asked us probably 3 years ago before we opened the shop, like, this is, if you told us that, hey, you would have a huge, a decently sized store, 5-6 employees and shit like that, we probably would tell you, man, you bullshitting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you shitting me. Like,
that's very real.
But, that's the reality of it now. And so, like, we have a solid team. So, I mean, I realistically think, like, yeah, we can take this, to the moon, as they say, like Dogecoin before it went down.
This is facts. So we'll try to keep that trajectory of constantly going up, but just steadily. But yeah, I mean, kind of go off there. I mean, Intimidated definitely isn't really our worry in a way, right? There's always trials and tribulations no matter what you do and what in your personal life and your business, like, right? There's always something going on. But it's really back to that point of like persevering and continue going forward. Sorry.
Take your time.
You ain't got to clear it.
No,
trust me, take your
Facts.
time.
I'm taking my time. It's just dark, y'all. Like
it's very dark.
It's very much a beer you drink when you like, fuck this day. You had a bad day at the shop. You're fuck, I just don't want anything. I'm gonna roll up, get this, have some chocolate.
Okay, I thought you were talking about a different roll up. I was like, oh, okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
Definitely. Roll up the weed
and
get a can of this.
This is it.
And like you just put on some mindless as hell and you just watch.
Chill hop. I can feel it.
You're just like, babe, can you put the baby away? I can't do it today.
This is it.
I'm going to bed early. You got to be the night owl. Like,
got to sit in your chair and do it.
That's that lane for this type of beer, and that's what I love about beer. Is so many lanes. Yeah. And there's so many places to exist, from sours to anything but IPAs to I'm a stout drinker myself. So
oh, really? Okay.
I love, like, this I could drink all day. Really? I know not to because it makes me high because it's high in alcohol, dangerous, and like it's too hot outside to be drinking stouts sometimes. Even though there's stouts that can pair with the heat, I'd rather like wait for the winter. Or like the fall, like a good fall night.
This is a great fall.
Yeah,
like I could see myself
like
in
4
Gallatin
p.m. Yeah, like 4 p.m. sitting somewhere just drinking.
That's peaceful.
It's very peaceful. Let y'all be out there on falls and stuff.
Just
take my ass back to this mimosa.
Mimosa is absolutely
like you
delicious.
can go with a little bit heavier lagers too in the fall, which is a really great thing to. So it's like if you don't want to do the jet black, you can go to a nice light and brown.
Yes. That feels more summery to me. I don't know. It's just maybe it is. The brown one, of course, seems like a morning drink, right? This one is a any kind of day, any time of day type of drink. Mm-hmm. This one is definitely a nice, chill sip on one or two of them in like a very nice fall setting. With like a little bit of rain on the glass,
It was rain in the thing, a
little cool out there. Like you have like a 78 degree like breeze,
Yes, exactly. That I can see it now.
Sitting on a wood bench outside your house, just like on the patio.
This is a really good 4 though. I have not had any complaints about any of this beer though.
Oh yeah, that's why I was trying to go for you guys to just get you all local, but like everywhere, but they all can kind of come together.
Yeah, there's a lot of local breweries here.
Yes, it's a very good beer scene, and it's only getting bigger. It's like there's breweries. There's like a few more breweries opening up in the next year or two. Damn. So like, but I'm not complaining because there's more to go to. So like, definitely shouts out to all the beers here and the breweries.
Yeah.
So I guess my last question for you guys is, I just forgot my question. That happens.
Okay, that's fine. That's perfectly fine.
Means it's our time to ask you some questions.
Yes, let's do it.
All right. So, do you have a favorite beer?
This is true. I am very curious.
Ooh, out of these?
Just
No,
in
just
general.
in general.
Just in general.
Go ahead, say Bud Light.
I don't. I don't. I'm very like when it comes to like the weather. If it's
It is.
if it's warmer, I go my lagers. Like
Yes.
This one right here. And if it's like winter, I go right here. I know New Heights has a beer called Navel Gazer. It sits at like 10%.
Wow.
Their base one, but they make different variations.
Okay.
So they have like all over the place. They go up to like 14%.
Boy, you
And
down
literally-
in the dark one. I'm sorry. I just realized you're down in the dark one.
I am
I told
burping
you,
my ass off.
I'm true to this, not new to this, y'all.
That's fine. Hey, I like that. That's a
Facts.
bar.
Look at it.
That's
I
a
might
bar.
have a little buzz right now.
There you go.
I'm pretty.
So that means I did my job on
I'm
this
not
podcast.
really a light drinker, but I feel like I'm a light drinker today.
See, these beers
I
get
think it is
people,
this.
man. So
I honestly very much like your your like the differences between them. Like no two are like
No,
very similar to each other.
they're enjoyable.
And yeah, just like as me, like I'm not like a huge beer drinker in the sense of like I felt like all like 80% of the beers taste the same, but like this like very
No.
much
Very
opened my
different,
like
yes.
eyes on like just like how different
heard
that
that.
they can taste.
That's my goal on this podcast.
You've
is to show
accomplished
there's
it.
different things about beer other than Bud Light and what you see on TV.
100%.
Like here.
You've definitely accomplished it. 'Cause
So
this has been a really good
This has
selection.
really been good, a great selection.
I do, before we wrap this up, I
Yes.
want to do a couple this or that options.
Okay.
With you guys when it comes to vintage clothes.
All right, let's go. Let's do it.
Basketball jerseys or hockey?
Hockey's. I can tell you right now.
Oh,
Basketball.
you want to think about that?
No.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure.
No, I have a collection. I have more of a. That's where I kind of start. Oh, I'm sorry. This is very quick. I don't need to get on the story. But I have more hockey jerseys than basketball, but I still have a pretty good amount of both. But
Okay.
definitely hockey. I'm a bigger guy. I like the fall aesthetic of a hockey.
I love hockey jerseys too.
And I like
And I
the logos.
love basketball. I don't watch any hockey, but they got some of the most fire jerseys.
This is it.
I will tell you. I
I like the
will
logos
say
a
that.
lot more.
Out of like all the jerseys you can get, basically how I look at it is like you can get through a year between the two. You know what I mean? Like you like
Yeah.
football jerseys don't really change that often.
No.
Like I feel like they don't really make.
And it's
a
kind of
ton.
hard to make an outfit out of it.
Yeah, because it's just like it's
And
just
you
a
kind of go off
jersey.
of plays. Like you're more player. Like you have more relationship with a player for football, whereas like basketball and hockey, you can just throw on whatever. You won't get the lame ass comments. Oh, you're a damn Colt fan, huh? You know,
You're a Jake Sigma
what?
fan.
Yeah, some
I was like,
random ass shit. I'm
what?
like, nah.
Oh,
No,
man.
this
You're
is
a
just a
Cowboys
dope
fan.
jersey.
Oh.
Yeah, you're a Cowboy. Yeah, that's a good one.
Everyone wants to wear
Or
Cowboys.
Yeah.
Steelers. that's another.
Steelers.
That's like right after. That's like
Yeah.
one of the worst fans in sports.
But yeah, I mean, I prefer hockey for sure. For
Okay.
sure. No ifs and buts about it.
What is the weirdest thing that was offered in a trade or brought into the store? You're just like, what the fuck is this? Like, how can we sell this? Like,
There's a lot of that. I don't know. There's a lot of
or a
like
list of. It doesn't have to be that one
random
thing.
stuff. Is like 2020 Jason Aldean shirts. I'm like, please don't bring those. We don't need no 2020 Jason Aldean.
That was the other day.
I just don't need a. That's not probably the wildest one, but it is one of those things that we just like. No, we're just instant pass. Trey's
Okay.
like, you got a lot of condom and
See,
lead and shit.
so
like
one of my like weird.
What?
I have a very weird collection, and I really like. It's one of those like I just kind of like as I see them, I may pick them up. So I have a very like weird like racist like collection. Not racist in the sense, but like off color. I like a
Racist.
lot of like off color stuff. So probably like the one tee that like got traded in that I took. Just because it was just like so crazy to me, like the T-shirt is just a purple T-shirt and in white it just says just another cotton picking day in Mississippi, and has a, like
so
it just has a little piece of
It
cotton.
literally
It
says
has
that.
like a little
it's
piece
shameful.
of cotton on it,
Oh, what?
Like in my mind,
Who made this shit?
I was like, "Who made this shit?" But it's like, like I don't feel good
Who
about
made this shit?
putting it back on the streets.
No.
And I don't want to burn it. And I was like, so now it just sits in my closet. Like it's not my size. It's like my small. But it's just one of those off color. Like I love like off color humor, not necessarily racist humor, but just like off color.
Where it kind of makes you pull your car. You're like,
not,
if you say this out loud in public, you might get looked at kind of crazy.
I do like I like not politically correct like for every single like thing.
Well, there's
so,
a
like,
Harley piece.
Yeah,
Harley kind of made a T-shirt.
It was before Harley, so
you tell the story.
So basically,
we need this story.
Before like maybe like the mid to late '80s, if you just say like you sold Harley tees, you basically like were able to print whatever tees you like wanted to.
Ooh, okay.
So like, but they were technically truly Harley tees because they weren't like they were just made by the shops. Well, there's a few Hell's Angel shops I want to say it was in like Northern California or somewhere on the West Coast, and a few other places, but they're technically racist. Like you'll see them with like some swastikas.
Technically racist, but not.
They are definitely racist.
Well, they are okay. They're definitely racist.
But the one we have is
so it's
a fun one. It's definitely.
I don't want to say fun.
I know what you mean,
but it's definitely an
shopping,
interesting one that you would have
that.
to think of. Like, damn, this is like kind of creative, in my opinion.
It's just sometimes you're like, man,
it's creative.
It was
racist, but like
it's
that
definitely
was
it's
one
definitely.
of those,
I definitely
like-
don't condemn it or look at it to sell or anything of that nature. But think of it as like, damn, someone really did put this thought in making this shirt.
It's one that if you see it, you don't think about it.
No,
but
you don't
then
actually
once
know
you like really think about it, you're like, damn, that's a racist tee.
So it has
So
like
it's a
arm.
white arm. Like think about like a white arm with like I think an anchor on it, just like a
white arm.
right, holding 3 yellow people that are yellow, that are all wearing hats that says like Honda, Yokohama, like the Japanese
all the other
brands.
like.
But
bike
if you
brands.
just look at the shirt, like you don't like you like if you're not a racist person. I don't want to say racist person. That sounds really bad.
Well,
if you're not. If you're not someone that like necessarily thinks about it, you wouldn't think. You would just be like, "Oh, they're just like,
or if you're not paying attention to it."
No,
yeah, you were just thinking like
quick
it's
thing.
a Harley Davidson tee, and they're like poking fun at like all the rivals. But then like once you really think about it, you're like, damn, these are yellow people, and like that's kind of like a racial thing for Asians. So it's not like a good like if you don't like think about them when you're looking at the T-shirt, you'll just think that it's just like competitor, just like a Vols Alabama tee or
I
something
just
like
look at it
that.
and see like a Harley tee, right? That's my first perception. But
But
yeah, I can definitely relate to that. I was out and about East Nashville, saw like a biker leather jacket. It had American flag. It was like, try burning this one. I was like, this person said nigger before.
he's definitely said it.
They said it religiously. They woke up saying it. Like that's
Upset
part of their
world.
alarm. I was like, this is
true.
no way.
yeah.
But it's interesting. It's I mean, you'll see that from vintage from time to time. There's a lot of pieces that's kind of like that. Even on the other side, right? There's a lot of vintage pieces that have like a lot of Confederate flags, of course, and like.
How do y'all deal with that as
Truthfully,
people of color owning a shop like?
We have definitely moved away from it.
Okay.
Now we still have some of it from like the past, of course, before like all the riots and things of that nature. But we don't really sell it. We don't sell it or nothing like that. We just kind of like have it. A lot of it's just mostly Harley tees though that have Confederate flags on it. So it was nothing too crazy, But we definitely have it, but it's not available for sale.
I got you.
But I think one of the cool things, like that a lot of people don't necessarily think about is like how much, like we say like vintage clothing and stuff like that, right? But like how much of like history, like clothing really does have, whether it's like graphic tees, like think about just like when Obama got voted in, like how many T-shirts there are from like events like that, and then there's just like. Like it's just another way. Like you could literally tell history through just like having T-shirts, sweaters, and things like that. And a lot of people don't think about that. So it's like just like there's those you'll have like gay rights T-shirts that from like the 80s and 70s where you're not even like it wasn't as like
You weren't thinking about it.
You weren't
in the
thinking
70s
about
and
it.
80s. You're just
Like,
this is just something we're doing right now.
Yeah, and so it's like really cool.
We had a couple of those tees before.
Yeah.
Like a lot of like boots and rainbows and on it.
That's
That
dope.
was really cool. Like that had like a lot of Nashville ones and stuff like that.
That's dope. Like, you guys still have it on.
I think we've sold those.
And
I think we actually have sold those.
A lot of that
Okay.
stuff we tend to sell just because, like, you know,
It's
I was gonna say,
supporting a
it's
good
Pride
thing.
Month, so I don't know if
Facts.
y'all were like, we got to get this out in front of people.
no,
We don't really just upsell. We're not really big on like upselling on like things like
Not
that.
necessarily upselling, but like you were just trying to push
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Like, look,
I
look,
think
look, look,
it
look
was
at
just
us.
sitting on our website. People bought it and stuff like that.
yeah, like we're very much like LGBT and
Q.
allies. Q. Sorry, I'm still learning like all the.
I'm working on it like every day myself.
I'm working on it, but we're very like open, like to just like anyone. Like we don't want anyone like when we have Music City Vintage, it's a safe place.
Yeah.
Like you can come in, we'll give you shit about anything, but at the same time, like we are not going to judge you because you're gay or because
Your hair is blue
or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, we'll probably be like, damn, that's fire as shit, man. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. I like the vibe you got going on.
Right.
Stuff
Well,
like
I'm just
that.
talking about Let's Go Tuesdays.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go. But that's really cool, though. I mean, it's a great community, and we really want everyone to feel a part of it, no matter what creed, color, nor gender are you. So, you know,
Okay.
we really just want to welcome the people as people. So
Perfect. Well, before we wrap up, like, how can they keep up with Trae? How can they keep up with Jay? How can they keep up with the store?
Music City VTG on IG. Music
Twitter.
City VTG also on Twitter.
Facebook,
Facebook Music City Vintage.
TikTok.
Music
Uh-oh.
City VTG.
I forgot about TikTok.
We're still
There you
working
go.
on
We're
that.
still working
so
on
don't
TikTok.
Look too
We're a
hard
little.
on
We're a little. We're
It's
getting
so
hit.
ADD on there. Like, I'm struggling with it, and I work
There's a-
corporate over there for a little bit. So,
really? On TikTok?
yeah, for like 6 months.
Oh, damn.
It's so hard to keep up with trends.
I mean,
so,
it's
like,
only
don't
been out
feel
for like
bad.
a year and a half, though. So I mean, it's
Yeah,
pretty good.
don't feel bad if you're missing trends because like some trends are like 5 minutes. Some
This is
trends
huge.
like last month.
This is facts.
So
I like it. I like TikTok, but yeah, every social media.
MusicCityVTG.com.
Pretty much. Yes,
For all your apparel needs, also sneakers.
and the storefront,
storefront.
2503 Gallatin Avenue, East Nashville,
We're on
Pull
the
up
right,
on 'em.
We're on the right side of the building, just so you know.
with the mural.
With the mural, naked lady, like this.
Breast cancer.
Breast cancer.
there you
Mural.
go. Just in case you need a visualization, you're like, I don't know the mural. He's like, oh, he told the
this?
titties. That's it right there.
There you go.
That's it right there.
It's not me. It's a nice woman outside.
He's definitely tipsy. Yeah, go ahead and tip that. But yes,
Yes.
all social media platforms, VTG.com, and of course, drinking brews here on the podcast. Enjoying brews.
Of course.
Definitely did not like that.
It's
Don't-
just
don't
very
lie.
strong.
This is going on.
That's your lane right there.
This is me.
Go and get a picture of it so you see it. Like,
Facts.
that's what I need right there.
Shit, Southern Grits, you're gonna get a DM for Jay from Music City.
There you go.
That's
And of course, you can follow me, the Bearded Brother, on all social medias, and you can check out my website, www.thebeardedbrother.com. Get you some merch.
you got merch?
subscribe. Yeah,
I like it. I'm
We're
gonna
gonna do a
man.
collab, man.
Definitely
I'm ready when you are. You are. Just hit me up.
Hey, man.
on the lookout.
Coming soon.
Coming soon.
I see you're back for more. That was part 2, and we got a third part, but you have to jump over to www.thebeardedbrother.com. Subscribe. It's $20 a month. You get that exclusive content. You get that third part you're looking for. You get merch, and you get to see behind the scenes footage that nobody else gets to see except you in that bearded community. So make sure you hop over to the website, subscribe, grab you a cold one, feed your friends, of course, drink up.